Good evening, everyone. My name is Rob, and I'm going to talk about saving energy and thereby saving the world. And why is that important? Well, at the moment, actually, if you look at the statistics, we actually need 1.6 planets Earth. So the Earth has a capacity to renew energy and resources every year, but we are actually using 1.6 times that capacity. And every year that's getting a little bit more. So I think we can all agree that saving energy is super important. But how can we do that? How can we save such a big amount? It seems almost impossible sometimes. But I have an answer. And it's not a technological answer. But first, I will tell you three stories. Three stories from my professional career. At my first job was at a shipping company, and I was a young trainee there, pretty ambitious, energetic, doing my best. And at one point we had a meeting, and the shareholder and the founder of the company was there. And he gave a presentation, he talked about the company, and etc. And then someone asked, so what is your drive? Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you run this company? And he said, the most important thing I find is cash flow. The money has to come in. And I thought, did I hear it correctly? Is this really why he is doing this? So I was actually really disappointed. At my second job, I was at a really big multinational company, and I was doing a big project with a team of 25 people to implement a new IT system. And it was a huge project. We worked on it for 5 months, and every day the hours got more and more. So we started having dinner at the company and then returning to work, started leaving home at 7, then 8, then 9. People started getting a little bit sick. So we had a lot of pressure. It was just very big. And at one point, I remember I was sitting at my computer working, and I looked around me, and there were 25 young people, and I could see absolutely no passion in their eyes, no energy in their bodies. A lot of them were almost getting a little bit sick, and I just felt really sad. I thought, why are we all doing this? My third story, by that time I had already become an entrepreneur. I started my own business, but it wasn't going so well, so I took another job just for the money, and I ended up in a call center, and that's actually the worst place you can work. If you start 1 minute or even 1 second too late, you'll get reprimanded. It's determined for you when you can take a break, and if you then have to pee another time, you have to ask someone. So it's like a prison, and they also treat you like kids. And I never met a single person there who actually liked their job. So why am I saying all this, and what does it have to do with energy? It illustrates not only my life, but it illustrates the life of many people. Many people are stuck in jobs that they do not like, they do not love. And this results in overconsumption of energy and resources, because we buy stuff we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. If we don't have a job where we can put all of our heart and passion in, we're going to look for it in external things. We're going to consume. We're going to buy stuff, to travel a lot, to eat too much, to drink too much. So you end up with this situation. So what I'm saying is, there is a direct relationship between having a job you hate and consuming too much energy. Now, luckily, the opposite is also true. So if you have work that you really love, then the universe seems to be on your side. Everything seems to be going much more easy, and you are really content with really having a simple life. You don't need much. So, how does it look like? This is my non-scientific summary of what I have just said. So, going from a job you hate to work that you love leads to a huge reduction in the number of resources and energy that you consume. I can speak for myself that since a few years I earn way less money than I did, but I'm still very happy and I'm still having a good life. So here is our solution for going from that 1.6 planet to 1.5, 1.4, etc., back to 1 or maybe even a little bit less. What do we have to do? We have to make sure that everyone loves their work. Now, how do we do that? Well, there's a number of things you can do. First of all, maybe there are here already a lot of people who already love their work. That's great. But if you don't, then actually it's just a matter of taking a decision. Taking the decision to say, yes, I want to spend my life doing something that I really love, and I'm going for it. Well, then the journey starts, and you can take a coach, you can go on a retreat, you can do a sabbatical, you can start a business next to your company, next to your job. Whatever it is that you need to do, you can do. But I warn you, once you take the decision, you won't be able to go back. Another thing that you can do, which is really important, I speak to a lot of people and I notice that everyone has some kind of lingering dream or passion that they would like to pursue. And often they don't because they fear. They fear that they won't have money. They fear that they will lose all of their stuff or their house or whatever. So what I propose is that we start actively supporting each other. First of all, encouraging each other, but also like really offering support, saying, hey, if you lose all of your money because your business is not up and running yet, you can sleep at my place. I will give you food. Try to take away the fear so that people have the courage to take a big decision. Well, if you happen to run a business or an organization, then I encourage you to start organizing and running it in maybe a little bit of a different way. And this is actually my work. I help organizations organize in self-organizing and in new ways of working. And this has the potential also to make people already way more happy at their current job. I was at a company last Tuesday, which is one of the pioneers of self-organizing in the Netherlands. And a few people were talking about their work and how they loved it so much. And I could really see actually in their eyes and from their story a lot of passion, and that was really inspiring to see. Well, last of all, the government. I don't know if there are any politicians here, anyone with any real power to decide anything, but please have a look, everyone, have a look at the idea of a basic income, because this is a huge solution that we can implement. It basically means giving everyone an amount of money every month that they can pay their basic needs without questions asked, everyone. I personally think this is a really good solution. There might be even better ones. So if you're in politics, please promote this idea. And if you find a party who does, please vote for this. So that's it. That's what we can all do. And I am convinced that a society where this is possible, that a society where everyone loves their work is really possible. I also believe there is something in everyone that they want to share with the world and that they can get paid for. And I believe that we can make this all work financially as a society as well. So I'm committed to realizing this society. And if you think it's a good idea, please join me. Thank you.